Okay, so you're in a city like Los Angeles, right? Huge, tons going on, especially somewhere like the Arts District. How do you actually find those spots that are, genuinely special? Not just the place everyone's talking about this week, but somewhere with real substance, something that kind of cuts through the noise. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into a place that might just fit the bill: Propaganda Wine Bar and Tapas, right there in the LA Arts District.
Exactly. And we've got a great source to guide us, a really detailed blog post from Wineful Living. It's very personal, almost like someone taking you by the hand and showing you around. It really gets into what makes propaganda tick and why foodies and wine people are buzzing about it. So our job today is to unpack this source, pull out the key takeaways, and basically give you the shortcut to understanding why this place is worth knowing about.
Okay, let's unpack it then. What's the first impression? How does this source describe propaganda right off the bat?
It immediately flags it as a hidden gem, tucked away in the Arts District. It's intimate, and it nails this combination of natural wines and Italian-style tapas.
Hidden gem. I like the sound of that. But what makes it actually stand out? There's a lot of competition there.
Well, the source points to this feeling of being both sophisticated and approachable. That comes up right away. It paints a picture of a warm, unpretentious atmosphere, but in this really cool, industrial chic setting. It fits the neighborhood.
Yeah, that arts district vibe.
Right. And the source says it balances authenticity with accessibility. That's apparently the magic combo and kind of rare to find, suggesting it's got staying power beyond just being trendy.
Authenticity and accessibility. Okay, I can see how that works. Now, you mentioned natural wines. The source calls their commitment a genuine philosophy, not just a trend. What does that actually mean for the wine itself?
It means they're serious about it. It's about low intervention techniques, sustainable farming, letting the wine be itself with minimal intervention.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, the drinker, especially if you're maybe health conscious, it often means avoiding extra added sulfites and chemicals. But more than that, it's like each bottle tells a story. It's about transparency, connecting with the place it came from, the winemaker.
Right, letting the grape speak for itself, almost. So is the selection very niche, just California stuff?
No, definitely not just local. They pull from premier regions: Italy, France, Spain, and California. So quite diverse.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow the whole experience still feels distinctly Los Angeles, maybe in its mix or its energy.
Interesting. And how do they help people navigate that? Natural wine can feel a bit
Yeah.
intimidating.
Yeah, that's a key point in the source. The staff apparently take genuine pride in guiding people. They encourage questions. And the descriptions are refreshingly jargon-free. It's huge, right? It makes it approachable, whether you know a lot or are just curious. It's that education without pretension idea again.
That's great, breaking down those barriers. So, beyond the general philosophy, does the source mention specific types of wine they excel at?
It does. They highlight a few things. Biodynamic beauties, for instance, wines made following these holistic, almost cosmic farming practices that really aim to express the terroir, the sense of place.
Okay, biodynamic.
Yeah, think lunar cycles, vineyard ecosystems, that kind of thing. Then they're known as orange wine specialists.
Hmm.
They offer approachable takes on those skin contact whites, the ones with that amber color and more texture.
Right, I've seen those.
And the list isn't static. There's a seasonal rotation, so there's always something new to try if you go back. Keeps it fresh.
It sounds like an adventure. And wasn't there a pro tip in the source? Something about timing your visit?
Ah, yes. Good catch. The Wineful Living blog gives this tip. Try visiting on Thursdays. Apparently, they sometimes open rare bottles for by-the-glass pours that you'd usually have to buy the whole bottle to try.
Oh, that's a fantastic tip. A chance to taste something really special without the big commitment.
Exactly. A real perk for anyone serious about exploring wine.
Okay, so the wine program sounds incredibly thoughtful. What about the food? The source says it isn't an afterthought, it's an essential part of the experience. How does that side of things work?
That's right. The food philosophy seems to echo the wine one. Simplicity and quality. The tapas menu gets praised for using just a few high-quality ingredients and letting those natural flavors shine. Minimal intervention, maximum expression, just like the wine.
Makes sense. And do they help with pairings?
Absolutely. The staff are reportedly great at suggesting the perfect match for whatever wine you choose. It's all part of that integrated experience. Everything is meant to work together.
So, any standout dishes mentioned? Any must-tries, according to this review?
Yes, two get specific shout-outs. The burrata with heirloom tomatoes and basil oil is called a revelation in simplicity. It sounds like one of those dishes where the quality of the ingredients just blows you away.
Classic combo done right.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there's the prosciutto-wrapped figs with local honey for that perfect sweet, savory balance. Plus, the menu changes with what's available at local farmers markets, so it's always super fresh. And they make stuff like focaccia and ricotta in-house daily. That attention to detail really comes through in the source.
In-house ricotta, nice. And the portion sizes, are they good for sharing?
Yeah, perfectly. The source says dishes are sized ideally for sharing between two people. It encourages that communal vibe, trying different things together.
Okay, wine, check. Food, check.
What about the general vibe, the atmosphere? The source mentions that's a big part of it too.
Definitely. It's described as feeling both trendy and timeless. Effortless somehow. Makes you feel instantly at home. They even mention the lighting dim enough to feel intimate but bright enough to actually see the beautiful color of your wine, which, is important.
Yeah, a very practical detail for a wine bar.
Right. And the music is ambient background, so you can actually talk without shouting. It hits that sweet spot.
Does the energy change depending on when you go? It sounds like it. Weeknights are quieter, more contemplative, maybe better for a deeper chat or if you're going solo. Weekends buzz with energy, but apparently without feeling overwhelming.
And the look of the place.
Classic Arts District. Exposed brick walls, reclaimed wood tables, vintage light fixtures. You know the look. It's Instagram-worthy, but feels authentic, not contrived. Comfortable temperature, too, which is always a plus. And they've got different seating bar, quiet tables, big windows connecting you to the street scene outside. It feels part of the neighborhood.
All right, sounds very appealing. So for listeners thinking, okay, I want to check this out, what are the practical details? Location, reservations?
Okay, practicalities. It's at 950 E 3rd Street, Los Angeles, 90001. Definitely check their website, propaganda.wine, for current hours before you go. Reservations are practically essential for prime time on weekends, like Friday or Saturday after 7 p.m. Other times, walk-ins are probably okay.
And parking, always the question in LA.
Yeah. Challenging street parking is the verdict. The source suggests using a nearby paid lot on Traction Avenue, or just grabbing a rideshare. Probably easier.
Good tip. What about going alone? Is it comfortable?
Sounds like it is. They specifically mentioned the bar seating is perfect for those visiting alone, and the staff make solo guests feel welcome. That's a nice touch.
It really is. And if someone really wants to learn more about the wines, is there a best time?
Yes, another tip from the source. For the most personalized experience, try going on a Tuesday or Wednesday evening. The idea is the staff might have a bit more time than to really chat, discuss the wines, give you tailored recommendations. Ties back to that whole education piece.
Okay, great advice. So pulling it all together, why does the source ultimately say propaganda is distinctive and memorable and belongs on every wine lover's radar? What's the big takeaway?
It boils down to a few things that make it more than just a bar. First, that education without pretension we talked about. They're good at explaining complex stuff simply. It's a judgment-free zone for learning.
That's huge.
Yeah. Second, they build community. They do regular tasting flights, winemaker visits, themed nights. It creates this hub, this sense of belonging. Third, consistency. Unlike some trendy places that fizzle out, Propaganda has apparently maintained its high standards since opening. Quality across the board, service, wine, food.
Reliability is key.
Definitely. And finally, value. It's not cheap, but the pricing reflects the quality. Especially with those glass pours of exceptional wines, you feel like you're getting a genuine taste of something special.
So it really delivers on multiple levels.
Exactly. The source paints a picture of authenticity, quality, and an experience that balances discovery with comfort. It appeals to everyone, from beginners to connoisseurs. Consistently satisfying, worth going back to.
Well, we've certainly dug deep into what makes Propaganda Wine Bar and Tapas seem like such a standout spot in LA. That commitment to natural wine, the simple but high-quality food, the whole arts district vibe. It sounds like a really complete package.
It really does. A place you can learn without feeling silly, try new things, and just connect with this real passion for wine and craft. The source keeps coming back to that, the joy of discovery, the sharing, how it all feels very welcoming.
So maybe something to think about as you wrap your head around this is, how do places like Propaganda, the ones with a really clear philosophy, the ones dedicated to being authentic and educational, how do they do more than just give you a good night out? How do they maybe quietly shift how we think about something like wine? And what does it mean for us, as people trying to learn, when that kind of passion and expertise is shared so openly without any pretension? Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yep.